Hey there, fellow fantasy football freaks. Welcome to the Saturday Supershow. I'm going to wait for a few of you to come on in here and we'll get started in just a moment. Of course, as usual, got some tunes going on in the background just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. You know, get our blood pumping for this two-game slate we got here for Saturday. Good to see those of you who are here, and maybe some will follow, some will come in. Who knows? I might just be sitting here with the three of you, just like chilling. It's all good. I don't care. I Even if it's just one-on-one, if I'm helping, if I help one of you win a championship, I'm happy. I've already got a lot of messages from some of you saying, "Hey, you've helped me win this championship this year." Hey, you know, any advice I give you, you still got to take, and you still have to implement into your lineup. So it's all you guys. It's all you guys winning those championships. So congratulations to those of you who have won. And for those of you who are in championships that are having to play in week 18, I'm sorry that your commissioner sucks. And if you're the commissioner, I'm sorry that I just said that you suck. But it's okay. Because, some of us got to play in this week. It's all right. And, some people are like, hey, that's hardcore. If you're playing in week 18 and you're killing it there, it's hardcore, You're a hardcore player if you can actually pull it off. So, I could see that. But at the same time, too, it's like, it's setting us up for some kind of weird shenanigans to happen. A lot of teams are, they're either out of it, so they don't give a shit. They're just playing the guys they want to see, who's gonna show them a spark going into next season. So those are some guys to look for. And I'm going to get into that kind of stuff more in depth, actually, on tomorrow morning's show, the Tinker Stinker Power Hour. For today's show, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about the two games that are happening today and if I feel, who I feel is valuable from those games, who you can actually start, and who I'm benching from those games. A little bit of a benches and bumps going on there for you. Also, I'll be answering your questions this week for your some of your championship weeks. Some of you have championship games going on, and for those of you who are wondering about the drawing for the DeAndre Swift jersey, I've got that coming. I'm going to be doing an end of year show, end of season show. I'm going to do an awards show, okay? The first annual Tyrant Awards, all right? Look for that coming out Tuesday morning, all right? And on that show, I'm going to do the drawing for the DeAndre Swift jersey, so look for that coming. So let's take a look. We got some of the usual group here. Matt, what's up? Football Saturday, that's right. Yeah, we got two games going on. It'll be interesting. There's still stuff to play for, but then once they've already kind of figured out what's going on, we might be seeing some people sitting, halfway through the game, or maybe with the last quarter left. I don't know. It's weird. That's the thing is it's not predictable who's going to be out or when so much. Now, some games you can, we already got to figure it out, a lot of it, and we'll go over that eventually too. And of course, I'll be answering all your questions and shit. But we've got Saturday games today to watch, and for those of us who have already won our championships and we're sitting back, basking in the glory. I haven't got my belt back yet, but I did win my championship for my league of record. My man Vinny no longer no longer the champion. I've once again got the belt back, and I'm going to be displaying that on Tuesday. So, I'm champion a few of my leagues too. Congratulations to you all who are already champion. And hey, let's help some of those of you still fighting for championships get those championships. All right. So I've got some answers to your questions. What I'm going to do though first is I'm going to talk about the games for today. What I feel about those two games, how I think that's going to shake out from a fantasy perspective. Let's get the greetings out of the way, Don. Nice to see you here, of course, as usual. Pam, you as well. So, Tyrant, let's finish strong. Hashtag Tyrant King, that's right. Finish strong. Yeah, doesn't, however you got here, you're here. So let's get you that gold. Let's get you finishing strong. And those of you who you're playing in consolation brackets, you might still have some money you're playing for. You might have your pride you're playing for, so why not? Let's help you out. Don, I'm up for this week for week 18 challenge. It's like draft day all over again, fighting to nab the best players. Yeah, so much going on the waiver. As far as who to pick up and replacement. I'm going to be talking about some of those guys actually in the show later. So we'll get in that. Daddy O in the house. What's up, Richard? Daddy O. Hashtag Tyrant Gang. Welcome, sir. I'm going to get to your questions here in just a minute. Let's see. Man, Jay Connor still listens. Questionable. What do you think? Also, Waller. Damn it. Yeah, I'm going to get to those in just a second. Cass, I have arrived. Yes. Hello, Big Cass. How did all that go? Did you win the title? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know who won that title. I'm gonna be going into questions here in just a sec. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know where I left off, so I'm gonna answer your questions. But first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the 2 games that we got today. Let you know what I think about those. I've got some jazzy music in the background, but now some birds on it. Oh wait, is that in my house? No, it's definitely on here. Why the fuck are there birds on this shit? All right, I'm gonna switch it up here. We don't need birds going on in the background. What the fuck is this? All right, sorry about that. Let's change it up. Let's go back to the old standby here. There we go. The old jazz farts. As I think I can't remember which one of you said that, but one of you said that it sounds like farts going on. So let's go with the jazz farts. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to get into the 2 games today. Let you know what I think of those. First off, here in a little over an hour, right? We got. Is that what time it is? Yeah, it's a little bit over an hour. We've got. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. So here's the thing. We know that the Chiefs are in. We know the Broncos are out. So, it's but after that fact, we don't know. See, the Chiefs are in, but they've still got a little bit to play for. They're still wanting to see, if they can lock up a higher seed, in the playoffs. But it's not so much to play for where they're going to go balls out, I don't think. So then you got to think, all right, well, who's being held back and who's not. Now, CEH has been questionable. I think whether he's fine or not, they're not going to play him. I think that they're going to save him for the playoffs. I think this would be a good game for Darrell Williams. I think you're looking at more. They're going to rely more on the running. They're not going to. I mean, Mahomes is going to play, and I don't think that you're sitting Mahomes. Okay, but temper your expectations. If you've got two quarterbacks and one's got a better game going on, let me know who you're trying to decide between. So, excuse me. Let me know who you're trying to decide between, because that's what it's all about. I think that Mahomes is, he's not gonna put up a 30 burger, but he might still get around 20 before it's obvious they're gonna win and they hold him back a little bit. But it's not like they're going to sit him. He's going to play. But I think Darrell Williams has a good game. I like him in this one. Tyreek Hill, it's been kind of hit and miss with that guy anyway. So, I actually like Byron Pringle a lot. Give him, he's my sleeper for this game, I think. He's a guy who, they've been going to him. He's been kind of the number 2 wide receiver in that offense. So, and he might be the number 1 receiver in this game. So look out for Byron Pringle as kind of a sneaky play. If you're in a really deep league or you're looking for a good DFS play, I like him for that. Otherwise, you're playing guys like you normally would. You're not going to sit Kelsey for no reason. You'd have to have like George Kittle to even consider that. And even that, I still start Kelsey. So, even if he plays for like half the game, he could still get 2 touchdowns in that half a game. So there's no way in hell that I'm sitting Travis Kelce in this one. So I think Travis Kelce is a good, he'll be a fine start. I think that, like I said, Byron Pringle's kind of my sleeper there. I think this is a Darrell Williams game, even if CEH is cleared. I'm not worried too much about Gore. I think, whatever. Uh, but I think this could be a good Darrell Williams game. I think this good. On the other side of the ball, I like Java Williams. I think Javante Williams is going to do well. I think that they want to see more about what this rookie can do, and how he's going to fit into their scheme going forward, next season and everything. Drew Lock starting this game, so he's going to want to be turning to him. And the other guy he's going to want to turn to, I think, is Noah Fant. Noah Fant had his best game of the season last week, and I think that he's got a definite connection going on with Drew Lock, and I think that Drew Lock has. I think that he's pretty much using Noah Fant as a security blanket. And that tends to happen, with your lesser experienced QBs. They like to turn to their tight end. And Noah Fant's a talented one, so why not? So I'm starting Noah Fant. I'm starting Java Williams. You can start Gordon too, sure. Put him in there. Other than that, I'm not starting any Broncos. I'm not trusting the wide receiver. I just, you don't know who it's going to be. With Drew Lock in there, it's way too volatile. It's way too unpredictable, and I'm really not. I'm really not interested, to be honest with you. So, that's kind of how I feel about the Broncos. You're starting those two guys, and that's it. It's Fant, it's John Williams. It's okay, fine, three guys because you got Melvin Gordon as well. But other than that, yeah, I'm not starting anyone. I ain't starting the defense. It's like Chiefs. They're going to score points. Even if they're holding back a little, they're going to score points. So I ain't starting the Broncos defense. So there you go. As far as the Chiefs defense, now that's interesting. I think that they are a good start in this game. They're going up against Drew Lock. I know the Broncos don't have a whole lot to play for. The Chiefs do. I think they're going to be relying on that a lot more. I think the Chiefs are going to rely more on their defense. Let their defense kind of take care of things. Let their offense, hold them back maybe a little bit. So I actually do like the Chiefs defense in this one. So if you have the Chiefs defense and you're trying to decide whether to start them, it depends on who else you have to start them. But I think the Chiefs defense could be a good start for this game. So for the Chiefs, I like their defense. I like Byron Pringle as a sneaky, like if you're in a deep league and you need a flex or, a DFS play. And I like Darrell Williams. I think that's it pretty much. Otherwise, you're starting Tyreek Hill and you're starting Kelsey. Now, Tyreek Hill, I can Kelsey's for sure. Tyreek Hill, I can see if you've got other people going on there. If you need to make a bold play, let me know who it is that you got that you want to compete with Tyreek Hill. Because if you've made it this far with Tyreek Hill, you're probably still starting him. But you might have some other options that are interesting. Let me know who you got, and I'll help you out with that. But anyway, so that's how I feel, that game's shaking out. I think that, the Chiefs will take care of the Broncos. And it's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be a huge scoring game. It's not going to be a slogfest. It's just going to be one of those, 24-13 kind of affairs. And I like the Chiefs in that one. So let's move on to the other game here. The Eagles and the Cowboys. I think this one is even a little bit less straightforward because, people are like, well, they don't have too much to play for. The Cowboys have their division locked up. Yeah, they do. There's seeding maybe a little bit to play for, but that's actually mostly locked up too. So you're looking really at the Eagles who need to. They want to be in. It's not. I don't think they're 100%. I think, or are they? Are they 100% locked in? I can't remember. Oh, but I still feel like they're gonna play some of their guys. They got a lot of people on COVID though. So here's how I think that's gonna shake out. I actually do like Gainwell for this game simply because they've turned to the running game. They've turned back to the running game, and that's their only healthy runner right now. Their only healthy running back is Kenneth Gainwell. So no brainer. I'm starting him up. Pick him up if you don't already have him. If he's available for some reason on your waiver, pick him up and start him for this game. I think that against the Cowboys, he could have a good game because not only is he going to be carrying the ball a lot, he's going to be getting a lot of the pass catching work as well. I don't like Devontae Smith so much in this game. I think the downfield game it's just I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see a lot of West Coast dink and dunk, over the middle on screen plays, that sort of thing. I think we see a lot of Gainwell. I'm not really starting anybody else on that team. Maybe Hurts. There's a thought whether he's going to play or if they're just going to put in Minshew. But from what I'm hearing, and I'm getting an actual update here for you guys. Now, chances are he's going to be playing tonight. But I don't know if it's going to be all 4 quarters. So temper your expectations there. If you have other QB options that are on teams that have more to play for or that you expect to be playing more, then I'd go that route. I'm not going to start up Gardner Minshew or no shit like that. No. I mean, that would be a crazy DFS play, to be honest with you. You'd have to have some chrome-plated balls for that shit. But I ain't doing it personally. So, I think it's pretty much going to be a Gainwell game. I think you could probably start both defenses here, but chances are you've got better options. So ask me about that. Ask me who your options are. My gut says, I'm not really going to start the Cowboys defense in this one. I mean, you could start them both. That's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. You could start them both, and it's probably not the end of the world, but I'm not I'm not pumping my nads to start one of them. That's for damn sure. All right. So, I think there's better options. Let me know who else you have available. If you're thinking about starting the Cowboys defense, throw out some other options out there, and I'm going to tell you who I like. I'll tell you just who I like this week in general. But if you need the information right away, I'm just going to say no. I'm not worried about it, but I'm not pumped about it. Again, if you have no other options, then yeah, you're starting the Cowboys and the Eagles, but I'm not excited about it. We'll put it that way. All right. Now, as far as the Cowboys go, Dalton Schultz, I think, is a good play. Outside of that, it's hard to tell. Pollard's banged up. So, yeah, I think that Zeke, you're still starting. But outside of him, I mean, yeah, you could start Lamb. You could start Cooper. I think Cedric Wilson is a good option. I'm just afraid of starting these guys right now. If you have other options, yeah, go for it. But if you don't, let me know who else you have. There's lots of other options that you can do. I almost like Cedric Wilson better than any of the other options there for the Cowboys, just because, I feel like they are eventually going to hold them back. I think that, they're going to need Cooper and CeeDee Lamb for the playoffs. So, yeah, I can definitely see them rest them. I definitely see if the Cowboys get out ahead pretty quick, I can see them pulling back, on their players. So I worry about that. But it just depends on who else you have. Because if you think about it, everyone else is dealing with the same shit, right? They've got players that would got them through the whole fucking season that aren't going to be playing as much, that they're going to have the same conundrum. So it's not so much that I see it like being, okay, well, these studs are, going to not play at all. So it's going to be, everyone's going to have just kind of a watered down version of their normal week. You're not going to see big fantasy scores this week. I just don't see it coming. Excuse me. In general. I mean, in some games, yeah, but you're not going to have guys just from those games. You're going to have guys from all the games. So, we're talking about just the games tonight. For the Eagles, it's Gainwell, and that's about it. I'm not excited about starting anyone else. You got to have some better options at QB if you're going to not start Hurts. But other than that, I'm not at all excited. For the Cowboys, I think Zeke could be all right, but could be a good pick to do well for this game with Pollard all banged up. But other than that, yeah, Schultz, fine, put him in there. Dak, same thing as Hurts. Yeah, I mean, he can play all 4 quarters, and if he does, you're going to have a good game. Chances are, though, they're going to start holding them back. So if you have other options, look at them. So you got to figure out, well, who's got shit to play for? And we'll talk about that because I've got some questions here, and I'm going to go over that. So, I like playing like the Niners and the Rams. Those are some teams I want to play some guys from. Okay. They've got shit to play for. So basically anybody who's playing for seeding right now, yeah, start them up. Otherwise, you're holding them back. I mean, that's the most basic information I can give you about that. There's not really much else to say. Like I said with the defenses, it's a crapshoot. Tell me who else you got, and we'll go over it. But anyway, that's kind of pretty much it. There isn't really a lot of people I like starting in either of these games. If you've got them and you don't have a lot of better options, you're starting them still. But, look at the waiver wire. See what you got. Now we've pinpointed a few hidden gems there. Now let's hit up your questions and see what we can't figure out. Richard, Mr. Ibarra, he's asking about Ogunbowale, Waddle, or Pittman. Pick two of them. Yeah, with Robinson, since Robinson's been out, Ogunbowale has done pretty well. You're looking at 2 weeks in a row where he's got right around, he's averaging 15 fantasy points over the last 2 weeks, and the problem though is they're going up against Indianapolis, and the Colts are going to want to play. They need to win to stay in. So yeah, they're going to be playing, and I think their defense is going to play. I don't think that Jacksonville, is going to be having a lot of success on the ground for this game. I think the Colts need it too much. The problem after that is are the Dolphins really going to be utilizing a lot of Waddle against the Patriots? Yeah, I think that the Patriots, that's a rivalry right there. Excuse me. And I think that if the Dolphins, excuse me, sorry, I'm still getting over this cold. I think that the Dolphins, yeah, they're going to want to play spoiler to the Patriots. So, and plus, Waddle wants to get his numbers. He's a rookie. He's got to get his numbers so he can get his payday, So he wants to play hard. I like Waddle out there. I think it's actually a good play. Even if New England is, they're tough against wide receivers, I still think that Waddle is Tua's guy. I think they're going to play hard. They're not low enough on the totem pole where they're going to want to tank. They're going to want to win this game. They're going to want to take that going into the offseason and being like, look, we came so close to playoffs. Let's take that momentum and keep that going in the offseason. So, yeah, I definitely see some Waddle action there. Pittman, on the other side from Jacksonville, yeah, it's been rough knowing whether or not you're going to play him because it's been unpredictable with this guy. But he still had a decent game last week, and I said that you start him. He still had a decent game, 10 fantasy points, whatever. I think he has a much better game this week. I think that the Colts do have something to play for. I think you're looking at probably a mid-range wide receiver 3, thereabout. So I think they're going to go full in. I think it's going to be a good game for Jonathan Taylor, definitely. But if they get up big, they might hold him back. Nyheim Hines is an interesting pickup too. But I do think Pittman has a better game. If I'm going between, at this point, I'm going between him and Dario Ogunbowale, and I'm going with Pittman. So there you go. Sit, Dare. If I'm making that choice, that's where I'm going. So there you go. My man, Matt, Jay Connor still listed as questionable. What do I think? Yeah, I don't know who you got to choose between. That's the question. Because I really, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'm starting Connor even if he plays. Waller, yeah, he's out. Williams, I like. Happy 420. Cheers, bro. Hashtag Tyrant Gang. Congrats on your belt. Hey, thanks, man. I'm going to be displaying that shit on Tuesday. So, anyway. Because Vinny, Mr. Caliendo, Coach Caliendo, you got to give me my belt, homie. Hey, get it back to me. All right? Anyway. Big Cass has arrived. Accolades. Okay, I got that part. Keeper question is asks Richard Ibarra. Eckler a better keeper than Diggs, or should I keep Burrows? That's kind of weird. Eckler a better keeper than Diggs, or should I keep Burrows? Is that your choice? In that case, it's which of those three? I'm guessing that it's PPR, and yeah, I'm just gonna say Eckler. Because we saw it this year with Diggs, is that the teams are starting to double team him. They know that they're going to go, and he's got Josh Allen has connections going with different wide receivers. Diggs is a great player, but I think Eckler, at running backs are a hot commodity. The guys, top 5 running back any given week. I like Eckler. I'd keep Burrows too if you can. If I have to choose between all of them, I guess I'm choosing Eckler. Depends on what your other options are, I suppose. But in a vacuum, I'm going Eckler on that. I do like Burrows, though. All right, hashtag Tyrant Gang. Thanks, Nick. Big Cass, final week. I'm 6 points ahead right now. Chubb shit the bed last week. Yeah, hard to tell with those guys. Hard to tell with those guys, honestly, because Browns don't have anything left to play for. Are they going to hold back Nick Chubb and just let him kind of half-ass it until next season? Yeah, it depends. But it seems to me like that's the route they're going. So I'm not trusting them. He could have a great game, but I'm not trusting them. All right. These 7.5 PR9 me what? Okay, 7.5 point projections for T. Higgins and Chase make Deontay Johnson worth starting. Yeah. I think Deontay Johnson's a good start. I think the Bengals are, with Joe Burrow out. Yeah, I ain't starting them. It's Javonte or Chubb for me. Give me Javonte. I'm going Java Williams over Chubb. I can't trust Chubb after, what he did, what he put up last week. It was embarrassing. You don't want to do that again. Week 18 choices, you're starting Javonte Williams over Nick Chubb. But that's where we're at. That's the nature of the beast, right? Talks of Jalen potentially getting minimal work. Yeah, I know, JC. That's what I'm saying. If you've got other options, go with it, because Hurts, he could get minimal work. I agree. I'm not starting him. Dallas, what the fuck? Steelers, Browns. Which defense am I going with on that one? It's funny because Snyder said that they're going to be actually announcing on Groundhog Day of all times. February 2nd, they're going to announce the new team name and logo. And then there had this leak coming out about how it's going to be the Washington Admirals. Whatever. I like what the fuck better. Let's go with that. As far as who you're going to start, yeah. You know what? Honestly, I'm saying that I wasn't feeling good again about Dallas earlier, but seeing who you got there and looking at matchups, let me look at something real quick. Because I don't think it's that bad. The more that I think of it, the more I'm thinking, you're right. They might be holding back Hurts a little bit more. I know Gardner Minshew can do fine. Pittsburgh has Baltimore. They still have to play to stay alive. You know what? I like Pittsburgh this week. Give me Pittsburgh over Dallas. All right, Bryce. Titans, Vikings, or Chiefs better than Cowboys? I like Chiefs better than Cowboys. Titans. Let's take a look at that. against Houston. Ooh, that could be juicy, actually. You know what? Yeah, go with the Titans this week. Of all of those, I like the Titans. Zeke will eat, says Pam. Thanks for the question, Bryce. Yeah, Titans going up against Houston. Just we're picking on Houston. We are. How could we? How could you not? Right? Let's see. Last week, yeah, I mean San Francisco's D did fine against them. Yeah, give me the Titans in that one. Good question though. Pam, Zeke will eat. Pollard's out. I agree. Gainwell or Javante, give me Java. If you have to choose between the two, yeah, it's tough though because I do believe myself when I'm saying that I think Gainwell could be the Eagles' offense this week. It's a bold play. It is. But if you have to choose between the two of them, I don't know. I still kind of like Java in that. I do. I think that he's more solid. So let me put it this way. If you think you're solid, if you want a solid play, go Java. If you need the fucking home run, if you need a big play to win this week, go Gainwell. Sit and Waddle this week, yeah. I would keep back. I would too. I don't know if I'm sitting Waddle though. I mean, who else is he going to throw to? They got to have some sort of offense, and I think that they're going to play hard against the Pats. They don't care about Diggs anymore. Yeah, it doesn't seem as much. Would I go MG3 over Chubb? Oh, man, that's a tough one. Yeah, I would. Renfro over Higgins. Yeah, Renfro over Higgins. I agree with that. Matt, if I'm not playing Connor, I'll put Williams in his place. I like Williams over Connor this week. I like Williams in this game tonight. It's one of the few guys I like tonight. Gainwell, Osborne, Gage, Parker, Smith. What's going on? There's all of a sudden this fuzz everywhere. What the fuck happened there? All right, can pick up Fryermuth. All for flex. Fryermuth in for Knox. Otherwise, I like Gainwell over all those guys. Excuse me. No Jackson for Baltimore. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Huntley's going to do fine. But at the same time, like I said, I like Tennessee against Houston. Oh, shit. What did I do? Sorry, I fucked something up. But that's why I like Pittsburgh over the Cowboys. I like the Chiefs. I like Pittsburgh this week. And who else I said? And I like the Titans. Yeah, definitely. It's Waddle, Diggs, Renfro, but I want to start 3 running backs, so I'm sitting a wide receiver. It makes sense. I mean, I still think Diggs plays, but Renfro over. I like Diggs, Waddle, Renfro in that order. There you go. So that's it, everyone. I think that's it. Yeah, it's just a little short show. Nothing too big. So that just kind of came out of nowhere. I thought I had more questions. I guess I don't. So there you go, everyone. Enjoy. Good luck to you all this week. Now I'm going to be back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 a.m. Eastern for your Tinker Stinker Power Hour, my 1-hour show where I'm going to have a lot more, answers to a lot more of your questions. Come up with some between now and then. I got a lot more games to go over, so I'm going to be going over, a few things like people that I like a lot for tomorrow and people that I don't like so much. A little bit of benches and bumps, but other than that, just give me a normal show. Questions and answers, the usual shit. Have the Colts D. Also curious of a few kickers. I have Prater. I like Prater. Go with Prater. Colts D. Start them up. Don, see ya. Hopefully I have big points today. Hey, good luck, Don. And good luck, because come back Tuesday, too, because you could have a good chance of picking up that DeAndre Swift jersey. Yeah. Big Cass. Titans or Buffalo, that's what we're ending on. Ooh, that's a good question. Because I do like the Titans' defense this week. And normally I would say, yeah, it doesn't matter. I like Buffalo. But Buffalo against the Jets. Yeah, I can definitely see that being a good one. Give me Buffalo. Just barely. Give me Buffalo this week. Yeah, they've got seeding. They've got shit to play for. I like it. Thanks, bro, says Matt. Good luck and see you tomorrow for the Tinker Series. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for the Tinker Stinker Power Hour. All right. I'll be up early in the morning, answer questions, and then I go on at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Tinker Stinker Power Hour. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the games. We'll see you all then. Until then, I'm out. Peace.